some things you need to look at objectively. And to me, I had no hopes that New Mutants was actually ever going to come out. I thought eventually it would go to some streaming site and Fox, now Disney, would just, you know, take the loss on it and be like, it is what it is. We can't really do anything with this. Apparently the editing process got mucked up. They wanted it to be more horror vibe, and then they had to do a lot of reshoots and stuff like that, and it never came together properly. But there is indeed another trailer for this. I think the last time I reacted to this was maybe 18 months ago for the last trailer, the TV spot trailer teaser they put out. It looked cool, it looked interesting, but nothing ever happened after that. So it's a bit confusing as to when exactly this is going to come out, because they might just change the release date again, you never know. But I suppose they want to recoup a bit of the money they've spent on this, because I'm sure the budget has been blown out of the water with the amount of reshoots and re-edits and redoing entire scenes with CGI they've had to do over the last like year and a half after it got pushed back, then cancelled, and so much shit's gone on with this film. I'm just glad we're going to be able to see it in the end. If it's bad, it's bad, but if it's good, you never know. There might be a surprise hit, a sleeper hit, you never know. Let's get to it anyway. Let's go.
What's the last thing you remember, Danny?
Is that blood? Oh! Oh yeah, that was creepy.
He said we had to run. The reason you survived is because you're a very uncommon girl. You're not alone. Not anymore. Do you know what mutants are? Would anyone like to share their first time? Rain?
I was 13. I thought it was a dream.
Oh, she's the wolf.
Sam?
I started panicking. People got hurt.
Roberto?
My girlfriend had burned her.
Ileana?
I killed 18 men, one by one.
I think they used the same song before.
This isn't a hospital, it's a cage.
It's important we find out your power so we can help you get better.
What?
I saw something I don't think she wanted me to see. I don't think we're here to get better. This place takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it until it kills you. Who's there?
No. Oh, what the hell?
We can get out of this.
I felt that,
Together.
honestly. There's the sword art. Some cool visuals there. I don't know if they've just edited that trailer very, very well and they've made a really good trailer for this film. But honestly, that looked pretty damn good. Like, it looked interesting. There were aspects to it I wasn't sure they were gonna pull through on. Definitely the horror vibe is more with this trailer than the previous one. The one before did have some jumps in it. And I suppose it's weird how I remember that first trailer, even though I've only watched it once and edited it. I suppose in editing, you sort of get to know a trailer better just because you're genuinely going through shot by shot, making sure everything's matched up. But the wall scene right at the beginning of people coming out of the wall, I remember that distinctly from the last trailer, and they reinserted it here. I guess maybe the reshots they did something with this film which made it look a lot better. I think they may have reused the song as well. You know, We Don't Need No Education. It's a classic song in the UK, but it's sort of like the opposite of the Xavier Institute in a way. Like, they've been brought there. It sort of had a bit of a school vibe just because the cohort, they're young adults, I guess. A good cast as well. I like Anya Taylor-Joy, the guy from Stranger Things. I think he's one of the better actors out of that bunch. And Game of Thrones girl. Never watched Game of Thrones, but I know her name. I don't know her name. Sorry. But yeah, I think that this actually looks pretty damn good. Some of the CGI looked interesting. The fact that the place is sort of like your purgatory in a way, where you live through your worst moments a little bit. I think that's interesting. It's a cool concept. I don't know how the Game of Thrones girl is going to turn into a werewolf. We haven't really seen that design at all. But her fear is probably werewolves as well. It looked like some type of beast or demon or something like that. Sunspot's in this, burning his girlfriend, pretty mad. And then Anya Taylor-Joy seeming to get some armor on or something and having... I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. I think this is definitely going to be a 15. If they try and pass this off as a PG-13, I'm not sure people would have that. But if you can actually make a horror film for PG-13, that might be something cool. I don't know if I want that. But I'm not really aware of a horror film being PG-13 or PG, because the inherent idea of a horror film is that it's not for kids. But maybe with this, you might be able to somehow make a PG-13 horror film. I don't know if that market has ever been hit. Because you could do jump scares and that type of stuff. It doesn't have to be gory or bloody. But you might be able to do something like that here, you know? That's a really interesting type of thought. A PG-13 horror film. It seems like it shouldn't work and you shouldn't do it. But maybe this is the exact type of film to try that type of stuff with. We're going to find out if it's rated R or not, but a horror film for kids. They might be onto a winner there, and really, that's surprising. I've just convinced myself, a horror film for kids. Just do it. Just see what happens. The film's already a disaster. You might be able to actually make some niche out of this, which is interesting and new and different. So that's just my 2 pennies. You never know. It might turn out happening, and it might turn out to be a huge hit because of that. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Sunspot himself will come after you. Alright, man? Will burn you to a crisp, just like he did with his little girlfriend. That would be very bad. That would be very bad for you. So you don't want that. You really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great. I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow, every single day. I don't you. You little stupid ass. Okay, I'm going to stop there. But like, I do it every day. Every day. Not stopping till I get to 10,000 subscribers. And that is something we can do as a collective. I can do it by myself, but I'm not really into business of buying subscribers. Not really. I'm more into begging. So like, if you could subscribe, it would be really, really great. It would help me a lot. It would help you a lot. Help me, help you. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'll see you tomorrow anyway. Please, maybe decide to come back. It would be wonderful. You know? I'm not asking you to turn on the bell. I'm not doing that. I'm just asking you to subscribe. I'm not really asking a lot. I really don't think I am. See you tomorrow anyway. Skadoosh.